C3 and U4. Since my computer will take forever to load, I'm just gonna write out the problem.
There's a, yeah.
So today we're going to be working on a one sample confidence interval for proportions. This will be a problem similar to the writing assignment. So in a random survey, taken by the U.S. Department of Safety, survey taken by the U.S. Department of Safety of 12,842 Utah college students. $8,321 were found to drive without wearing a seatbelt. So for this problem, we're going to be making a 95% confidence interval. We're going to be using the four-step method. So the first one, part of it is state the question. So we're going to do this part together, and then we're going to break up in groups the other three parts. So what is the problem that, or what is the question it's asking us to do? Or what's the goal of it?
Given 8,321 students who are found to drive without a seatbelt and a sample size of 12,842, what is a 95% confidence interval?
Perfect. So using that as our question, we're going to go into the planning stage. So as in your groups, I want you to actually we're going to do this together, and then we'll do the solving for the previous groups. So for the plan, so which test procedure are we going to be using? In the back. What's your name? David. David, which test procedure should we use for this type of problem? Okay. So how many samples do we have? One. And what are we trying to find? Is it a confidence interval? Trying to find a mean? What are we trying to find? And do we have means or proportions? Exactly. So if we put that all together, we get a one sample confidence interval for proportions. So thankfully the names of the procedures in the class are pretty straightforward. And then so our next step is to describe the parameters. So what is our parameter for this problem?
Utah college students.
Exactly. So it's Utah college students, that's our population. So what would our parameter, what are we trying to find out about that? Exactly. So the true proportion of Utah college students who drive without a seatbelt. gonna get up into our groups of 4, or 3 if you're in the back. We're gonna work on the solve part of it. So the first set of solve is to list and check if the conditions are met. So in your groups, I'd like you guys to discuss what the conditions are and if we've met them in this problem.
What was that?
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah. Do we have P or do we have P hat?
We had
We don't.
P hat,
Yeah,
exactly.
we don't. But we can just use
Exactly.
And then, wait, there's 2 checks though, right? And then it's like and then there's like a
Sorry,
So you got N, P hat greater than 10 and greater than equal to 10, and then just like you guys are saying, N times 1 minus P hat is greater than 10 and greater than equal to 10. And do you guys know how to calculate the sample statistic from? Okay. So from this one, what's our positive for the ones that were found to drive without a seatbelt?
What's our what?
That was the our positive result, or the number of students who were found to drive without a.
8,000.
And then what's our total number of students?
12.
Exactly. So if we were to do kind of like a divide bar, so we got our positive result divided by our total,
Yeah.
that would be our sample statistic. Does that kind of make sense? Clear as mud?
what do we Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So the sample statistic is like the 8,032.
And then N is just
Yeah, exactly.
and then you check this.
Perfect. I'm gonna go check in the other groups and then I'll come back and check in you guys. So I've been listening to you guys. So far so good.
So P we're gonna call P hat.
How are you guys doing? So you got times that, or P hat, 1 minus perfect, and then 1 Oh, is it for, so is there N, is it the number of people who said yes, or is the number?
Is P hat
So we have was the 8,321 divided by 12.
I'm sorry, he's right. I'm sorry.
Good job.
So
And that is P hat though, is the 8,000.
Does that kind of make sense though?
Well, what's the equation for the confidence interval?
So this equation will be on your formula sheet somewhere.
I can write a big picture on the board if that's easier for everyone.
There it is.
Yeah.
And then we
And
just.
then what's our Z
Oh,
star?
yeah.
Gotta find, score, the numbers are negative
That's one for a lot of the tests you don't have to memorize.
point
You don't have to
six,
memorize it.
or 1.96.
Easier to memorize.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check in on other groups and then I can check back in with you guys.
So what did you do?
How are you guys doing so far?
I think we're doing good.
Okay, good deal.
Rolling now. What was the p hat value?
So you girls feel like you got it? Or at least clear as mud?
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Good deal. So I'm gonna get, it seems like everyone is on the final step of calculating the confidence interval, so I'm gonna give each group about another minute or two. Do you guys have any questions? It looks like you guys are on the right track. How are you guys doing?
Do you write the interval like
Steps.
just in a parentheses? Like
Yeah. That is the way.
On the right side, it'll gives us the margin of error, so we use for confidence intervals. And it's just kind of interpreting. For the most part.
I think p hat minus 1 minus 2, or times 1 minus 2. On the low end.
Do you guys have any other questions? Or kind of makes sense? Good deal. You guys are all good? Do you guys got it as well?
Is in 12.
That's the.
Okay, so for this part of it, each group is in the center of a representative. And the group in the back, we're gonna do check conditions. Group over here, we're gonna do calculate the sample statistic. And one of you guys, if you're willing to, will do the confidence interval.
All right, guys. We need a sample statistics spokesperson who's going up. Bite the bullet.
What is the sample statistic?
Don't you
It
take,
was your p hat.
don't you take the population?
We have nothing in the population up there.
What?
We don't have anything
No,
from the
don't you
population
take
up there.
the people, the number of people who found gender that were about over the people who were, and then what?
That's it. That's your sample statistic, your p hat.
Oh,
So he just wants you to go write it up there.
So that's just this one?
Yep. Just triple check, guys. What are we gonna do? No one's gonna eat you. I would, but Taylor's too nice.
Go. I'll go. Want me to go?
You go, girl. Do it.
Let me make sure that I. Yeah, that's right.
You guys want to collaborate real quick?
Oh, you. Yeah. Okay.
Let's do the samples.
What? No, she had the answer.
So does everyone feel like they have a pretty good grasp on this, or any questions while we're meeting? How did you get the, or how did you calculate it?
So you take p hat plus or minus the z star, and then the standard deviation.
Perfect. So where our conditions had to be random, which it was, and then NP hat greater than 10, which is right here definitely greater than 10. And then N1 minus P hat being greater than or equal to 10, which you get right here. Then our sample statistic is the number of people who are positive results for our survey. So those that were found to drive without a seatbelt divided by the total number, which would be about 0.65. Then we come over here and we'll use the formula P hat plus or minus Z star. Thank you. Over it. And when we get that, we'll get these two right here. So perfect. So for our final part of this is a conclusion. So we need to interpret our confidence interval in this scenario. Would anyone like to do that? Yeah.
Okay. We are 95% confident that in a sample of 1,200 or 12,842 total students, the mean will fall between those two numbers.
Close. So for when we interpret confidence intervals, there's three things we look for. So our level of confidence, so we are, let me find another marker. So we are 95% confident. So what's our P hat? Or P, sorry, what's the proportion of our proportion? So that P's our true proportion. So it'll be will fall. Exactly. So it'll fall within our confidence interval of 0.6.